Hi everyone, I'm here with my weekly favorites. A few things I want to address. I took down all of the necklaces that were hanging here. I thought that was like a little too busy, and I'm hoping the background is a little bit lighter. I have a hair light way up here, I have two lights here, I have a ring light, and I have natural light. A lot of you are commenting that you think the back is too dark, the purple is too dark, so comment down below what color you think I should paint it, or better yet, if you have a color in mind, why don't you Instagram it and hashtag Cassie's makeup room, and then that way I can see what color you guys think would be a great color for the background. Because I mean, to be honest, when I first painted it I was a little underwhelmed with it anyway, so I am not attached to that purple color by any means. I got the rest of my house painted so I can repaint this if I need to. Instead of commenting down below, I want you to Instagram a picture of what you think a great makeup room color would be and hashtag Cassie's makeup room. That's what we're gonna do. Hashtag Cassie's makeup room. I'll link it down below, or like put it down below just in case you forget. That way I can kind of see exactly what colors you guys are thinking about, whether it's actual like paint chips or like you take a picture of like a pretty flower and think I should paint it that color. Because I obviously need to like the color because it's my makeup room. I need to feel inspired, but I also want something that you guys think translates well over the camera and onto your screen. So let me know. I'll leave it down below. So I'm working on the lighting situation. I also pushed my desk away from the window to kind of get rid of some of that yellowy light that was coming through from those blinds, and so I can change my camera angle a little bit, because before you could see a lot of my floor, and who wants to really look at a floor? The carpet's not that great. Now the flooring in my other house was amazing, so I mean I would look at that all day long, but this way you kind of see the back. I kind of simplified it a little bit. It's a little bit less hectic. So once I kind of get this all figured out, I will be doing a room tour. I know I didn't do it in my last house because I technically never even got it all ready, and when I finally was kind of ready, then I moved out. So yeah, that's why I never did a room tour on that one, but this one I will, because this is, you know, my house. A lot of you asked if I bought this house or if I'm renting. I bought it, and I won't do a house tour, but I might do like house room by room. I don't want anyone knowing the layout of my house. I think that's a little bit creepy, just for the simple fact that I am a single mom and I have a little boy, and I do not want any creepers out there to be like watching my house tour and then like know how the layout of my house goes. Just freaks me out a little bit, but I will show you like room by room stuff. So what other updates? My question and answer video, I filmed it a long time ago, went to go edit it, and I'm rethinking how I'm gonna format that. I don't know, I've been thinking about it and praying about it a lot, and what I want to put out there and how I want to word it. So I'm still thinking about it. I might just do it as an update video with like just kind of a generalization. I don't know. There was a lot of good questions on there that I do want to answer, but I'm just trying to figure out what is the best way to handle that whole situation, because it is a little bit of a sensitive subject. Careful with how I put that out there, and like just how much information I give. I'm a very open person, so it's not that I don't want to share that. It's just I want to be careful and just respectful and sensitive with what I do share and how I share it. So I'm still thinking about that, but don't worry, I will have something soon. I just gotta figure it out, and it will be up when I'm ready to have it up. So I think that's all for my updates. So let's get into some of my favorites. So first, let's do some hair favorites. I ran out of my volumizer that I was using. You guys know I love that it's a 10 volumizer, and this is the Sebastian Volupte spray, and this is a volume building spray gel, which I'm surprised I picked this up because I'm usually not a gel person or a spray gel person, but I got it from TJ Maxx for $7.99, and I really wanted to try it because I've tried Sebastian stuff before and I really like it. I feel like I'm squinting because there's a lot of light going on here. I'm like starting to sweat. It's like hot in here. This is insane. Okay, back to the favorites. It is a little like spritzer bottle, and it's not gel-like though. I mean, it just sprays on like a liquid. I love it. It gives me lots of volume in my hair. It makes my hair very light, so it doesn't weigh it down at all. It doesn't make my, here's my problem with volumizers. If they aren't great, then they either make my hair greasy, they make it crunchy, or they make it gunky. This doesn't do any of that, which is great because there's a lot of them that do. They do one of those three. This does not make it crunchy, greasy, or gunky feeling. It just makes my roots really light, very manageable. I love it. It's a really, really great volumizer. Usually 16 bucks, I got it for $7.99. Sephora Instant Nail Polish Remover. I just used this right before I filmed because my nail polish was looking horrendous. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's my base coat, top coat, or what, but usually on like day 3, yeah, about day 3 of doing my nails, it starts to look like somebody took my nail polish and squished it. Squinched it? I think I've tried to use that word before. It looks like, I mean, it gets like little lines in it as if somebody squeezed my nail polish and like gave it wrinkles. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm putting on too much nail polish. I have no clue. Anyways, it looked horrible. I just used this. I love it. It has the little like hole in it. You stick your finger in there. It takes off the nail polish so quickly. Does not dry out my nails. Doesn't dry out my cuticles. Love this. Holy grail nail polish remover. Love it. A moisturizer that I bought, I don't know, maybe last year, but never opened it because I find that I like this a lot in the spring, summertime, not so much in the winter. I don't know why, but it's the Origins Vitae SPF 15 Energy Boosting Moisturizer with Mangosteen. Now, if you're very, very fair, you may not love this because it does have a slight tint to it. The thing I love about this is when I use this, I find I use less foundation. It gives me just enough, it's not like a tinted moisturizer, but it does have a tint and it is a moisturizer. But it's not a tinted moisturizer. Let's just clear the air there. It has a tint and it is a moisturizer, but it's not a tinted moisturizer. That doesn't make sense, but it's what it is. It just gives me enough of a like little tint to my skin that it really helps to even out my skin tone. I find that I use less foundation. It's one of those things that I could put on and like go to the gym and not feel like I'm completely barefaced, but I don't feel like I have makeup on because it's not makeup. It's moisturizer with a slight tint. Love this. It is a little bit pricey, but I've already gone through one last year and I loved it, bought it again, and then just kind of held on to it and just reopened it up in the last like 2 weeks, and I'm obsessed with it. I love it. Again, Origins by Singh. Okay, foundation that I'm obsessed with. I'm wearing it today. I don't know. I feel like I look very youthful looking skin. I don't feel like it's too matte. It's not too dewy. I just really, really love it. L'Oreal True Match. The True Match Lumi is like too dewy for me, but L'Oreal True Match, this is an SPF 17. It's in Natural Buff N3. This color works absolutely perfect. I did not mix it with any other colors. I love it. It goes on beautifully. It's beautiful to the skin. It's not too matte. It's not too dewy. Covers beautifully. I have like some serious like issues going on my chin the last couple months. I don't know if it's stress related, if I'm eating too much chocolate, too much sugar, I'm binging on like sweets too much. It's very possible, but it covered it really, really nicely. It doesn't get cakey. Really, really like this. Again, True Match N3. They have a ton of colors. It's drugstore. It's really, really good, and I highly recommend. Concealer I've been using this week because I finished my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Sad, sad story because it's such a good concealer. It's the Rimmel Match Perfection. This is in Fair Light number 230. I really like this. I used to use this all the time in the past. It's got a brush tip applicator and it's a squeezy tube. I just, you know, did my under eye area. This shade is not too light, so it doesn't make it too light underneath, but it does brighten it up. I love using this also just to highlight down my face if I'm in a hurry and I don't want to use like Maxx Radiant Rose Prep and Prime or MAC Light Boost. This is great to just go and highlight the high points of your face. Love it. A powder that I've been using, because I have a bunch of stuff. If you want me to do a video on stuff I want to use up, let me know, because I have a little pile of like just lip glosses I've had for a long time or products that I just want to use up and get out of my stash. If you'd like to see a video on that, I could definitely do that. But this is one of the items, and it's the Laura Geller Balance and Brighten in Regular. It's just a little small size. It like is loose, so that's kind of a pain. So it's not super travel friendly because it just rattles around and I'm afraid of breaking it. So I'm just using that up. I used that today. It's a great powder. It's a great powder foundation. If you want to use a denser brush like a buffing brush, it's really good to really buff that into the skin, give you more of a full coverage. I've just been using with a duo fiber brush like this. It gives a nice light application, and but it does kind of set your T-zone. So, you know, just depending on what brush you use with this will depend on how full coverage or light coverage it is. But I do like this. I've had It really just depends on the one that you get. I've had these before that are just very pink toned. I think it just really depends on the veining in here because they are a cream product that is baked. So I think it just depends on if you get more beige or more of the yellow, golden tones, really like how it's going to show up on your skin. This one seems to be working just fine. And the next favorite is I've been trying to wear some more brighter lips lately. I don't know why. I mean, I used to wear bright lips all the time. I kind of got in this funk. Now I'm back into wearing bright lips. This is the, let me get the box so I can read it to you. No Bleeding Lips Secret Lip Liner. You can get this at Sephora. And it's just a lip liner. It's clear, so when you go kind of on the outer part of your lips, so you're not going to line it exactly where you would do like a colored liner. You want to do it just right on the outside of that because it's going to keep your lipstick from bleeding. So if you have a darker lipstick, a brighter color, just line where you would, like a little bit out of where you normally would, and it will keep your lipstick from going past that point, so you don't need a lip liner. So if you're somebody who loves to wear bright lipstick but you don't want to buy tons of different lip liners to go with the different bright lips, try something like this to just be able to line the outside of your lips, and it works, you know, with any lip liner because it's clear and it just keeps your lipstick from bleeding outside your lip line. And again, that's by the brand No Bleeding Lips. You can get it at Sephora. A couple brushes. I'm trying the new Makeup Geek brushes, and I want to show you a couple that I've been really, really loving. I'm looking down because I'm trying to find it. Okay, these two in particular I'm pretty much obsessed with. It is the angled contour brush and the rounded blush brush. So the angled contour brush is very, very small, and it's angled. It's different than any other angled brush I have. They're all much bigger and fluffier, but this is so great at just getting your contour. I used it today, getting it right in here and just kind of feathering it up. It does such a nice job. Oh my gosh, I love it. And then the blush brush is also very different. It's very, very small, but I've been loving this, and I just kind of start right here and I just do small circular motions and I just kind of blend it out like this. It's so nice. These two brushes are amazing. I've been using them for a week and a half, and I'm so obsessed with these two. I've used them every single day. Love, love, love them. Quickly, what I'm wearing today, and then I'll show you the two things that are not a favorite. So today, and for the rest of May, I'm going to use my Too Faced palettes because I always neglect them. So today I pulled out the Too Faced Return of Sexy palette, which I love, but I never wear it. And I'm wearing these purple colors today if I can get it open. If you want a tutorial on this, I could recreate this and do it again. I'm using these purples. So I have this one on the inner half of my lid, that color on the outer half, and then I took a MAC, I think it was like MAC Corey, and blended that in the crease. And then I have this in my inner tear duct. And then for the bases, I have these two Sephora pencils. I feel like I'm getting really sweaty. This one is Lilac Shimmer, which I did on the inner half, and then on the outer half I did Purple Glitter. And they're just really pretty, long wearing. I've washed my hands like 3 times and it's still stuck to my hand. So that is what is all over my eyes. My lips is this combination here. MAC Pro Longwear Lip Color in Dress It Up, which is just a light, cool toned nude pink, really pretty. And then I topped it with Azalea Flower, which is their Sheen Supreme, which is kind of the same color, just a little bit more sheer and has a nice sheen to it. So that's what's on my lips. My cheeks is Maxwell Dressed. My two non-favorites. The first is Urban Decay Pencil and Perversion. Actually, pretty much any of the Urban Decay pencils, I can't do them on my waterline. They don't stay. It's nice and black, but it just does not stay on my waterline. I'm just trying to use this up. It sinks down into my lash line. It gets into my inner eye part, gives me black eye boogies. I just don't love it. Now they're black velvet. Love, 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 stays in my waterline. It's amazing. But the normal 24/7, not a fan. And as you can see, I'm almost done. So the other one, I used this for 3 days, and I even used it with my mattifier. Huge mess. Even with foundations, and I use them with foundations that I know don't get oily on me. The That Gal Brightening Face Primer, I use the MAC Natural Radiance. Don't get greasy or oily or anything, but this thing made me look like an oil slick. Like, it looked like somebody took Vaseline and smeared it all over my face by halfway through the day. Horrible. And I tried it 3 different times, all with my MAC, I don't know where it's at, my MAC mattifier that I've been using, and I tried it with 3 different foundations. Huge mess all 3 times. I mean, you could probably see a reflection in my forehead. It was that horrendous. horrible. So I'm not gonna finish this little primer. I mean, I did 3 days worth and these don't have too much in them, but I'm gonna toss that. It was a horrible situation. So if this works for you, awesome. It just did not work for me, and I don't even have super oily skin. I have a tiny oily T-zone. It wasn't even hot here. It was like low 70s. Yeah, no bueno, not a good situation. So that is my favorites for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to hashtag Cassie's Makeup Room. Is that what I said it was gonna be? Cassie's Makeup Room? I don't know. I'll link it down below what you need to hashtag that way, and tag me in it so I can see what color you think I should paint my makeup room. And I think that's all I can think of. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!